Roblox game. This Roblox game is Lords of the Multiverse RPG, and currently St. Patrick's Day event, so that's cool. But in a recent update that I missed because I was on vacation, also why I didn't stream last week. Surprisingly enough, it's not because my schedule is super bad, but anyway, there are boss keys from each of the Roblox Dominus, and I guess they've been added into this game. Now, I have the drop from Dominus Frigidus, the core blocks mace, from before the keys were added, so hopefully that'll get fixed sometime soon. Anyway, Formidulosis key. Walk up to it, put it in, and bam, the orb glows. Once you get all of the orbs done, it opens up a portal to Dominus Binari, which gives a cool item. I don't know what the damage is actually, at least not right now. And now I actually have 4 of the keys, but for whatever reason, Vespertillo just doesn't want to work. Unless it's on this side, but I tried, and... oh, no, it worked. I guess it is on this side. But, whatever. So, I'm mostly going to talk about life and if any of the new Dominus come up. It also tells you where they spawned, unlike all of the other spawned bosses. Okay, so, I guess I'll just talk about a bunch of stuff. What I plan for the future of this channel and just in general. And just life. So there's a lot of stuff that's been going on in my life recently because I haven't been able to upload as often. But that trimester is over, or semester, or term, or however the hell you want to say it. But it's over now. And now I am on to do a thing. You know, do better in school so you don't have to pay as much taxes, because in America the system is the lower your grades, the higher your insurance costs, and that fucking sucks. Why can't it be the other way around? Because if they know that you're going to be successful, then why are they charging you even less? Is it like a trust issue or some shit? Yes, the red body. Anyway. So my ears out of here. Has anyone actually looked at this place? Like those who've been able to make it all the way to the Overseer Lord? This place looks awesome. And then again, after, I guess, the second half of Universe 2, the game starts becoming really high quality. So, if you haven't played this game, play it. It's fun. It's an RPG. Of course, it's grindy, but what RPG isn't? Has pretty good music for most of the stuff. Honestly, not as good as Ice Solo in the TLC RPG, or TLC 2, actually. I wonder what happened here. I wonder, can I make it to the top of the palace? No, because I just face planted. So randomly, random chat message will pop up saying something has spawned, and it's gonna be a Dominus. And if it's one that I haven't already collected, then I'll collect it. But even then, I'll still show you where it is, because even though they aren't secret and they're barely off the beaten path, you might still be lost. Like, where is it? I'd be concerned for your mental health if you didn't know where it was. But regardless, they all exist in this universe. There's actually one that doesn't drop a key, so an 11th Dominus. Just because it's so obscenely rare. It's like 1 in 150,000 for it to spawn every second. At least I'm pretty sure that's how the extra spawn ruling is. But the rarest of the Dominus, which I actually saw spawned earlier. Ooh, that's our first Dominus. But the rarest one is a Dominus Aureus. Because Aureus is 1 in 100,000, and yes, you do need to kill it to unlock Venari. I got another key. I wonder, does that stack? That'd be cool. But anyway, I'll just throw that in here. Oh wait, I can't. It's already done. Well, whatever. Back to do whatever the hell I was doing at Scar Palace. Oh yeah, I was trying to get on top of it. But you know, the world's kind of gone to shit. Like, Joe Biden basically declared World War III. Well, not Joe Biden, but Putin kind of just declared World War III. It isn't official yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. Because they've been invading Ukraine, Ukraine's asking for weapons, and Russia is asking China for even more weapons, even though it has way too many nukes already. And either way, it's not gonna end well for anyone. Like, what is Putin even thinking at this point? Or maybe he's not and being possessed by some demon thing. But then again, that would be impossible because real demons don't really exist. Then again, someone's gonna get super pissed off for me saying the simple truth. Because 14-year-old TikTok white women. Now, yes, I'm a white man, but that doesn't mean that I'm automatically wrong in every single scenario. Like, I'm gonna be real here. How the fuck did I get up there? This is unanchored, that's why it wasn't working. A lot of these blocks aren't anchored. Actually, now that I think about it. Come on. But regardless, Putin's waging war. Ukraine's asking USA and all UN actually for more weapons. And a no-fly zone, which would directly bring conflict to Russia. I'm gonna kill the Dark Skara Lord guy. I mean, it's a secret, yeah, but pretty much every YouTuber on this game has exposed at least something of it. So I guess now you get to see how to make enemies. And holy shit, I'm about to die. What the hell? Out of here. Alright. So, a lot of things have happened. I went down to Arkansas for spring break, which was fun, but a lot of crazy things happened, like when we got down there, because I was going to visit family, we have a fish farm and all that kind of fun stuff. But we went down there and the fucking blizzard was happening when we got there, so that was joyful. You know, where I live, it's cold basically at all times. But, I mean, spring has actually come, surprisingly. The, whole world isn't made of ice up here anymore. I don't really have much to talk about now that I think about it. I mean, I went kayaking with one of my cousins, and since we own a fish farm, we decided to say fuck it and use our own ponds. And we went and used our kayaks and hopped between like 8 ponds. Mind you, the wind was fucking ripping. It was like 20 miles per hour. And then my cousin, he fell in. And I kind of laughed my ass off, and then a bass slapped my kayak when I was on the other end of the pond to get his kayak back. And then he got up on the bank to pull me in, and then he looks away for literally a second, and then in I go, I guess. It was pretty funny, but it was also fucking cold. So I just stood out there for like 20 minutes while waiting for him to grab one of the four-wheelers and come back. Actually, it wasn't even him who grabbed the four-wheeler, it was a different family member. Overall, it was pretty fun. Our second day was just only waiting, like, no joke, we waited for hours to get food, and only for the servers to start arguing over who to serve us, and then my dad just said, fuck it, let's leave, and then we ate a Chick-fil-A. Which isn't the worst trade-off, but the Cracker Barrel, man. That's actually a good restaurant. I mean, I'm being rather personal right now, but I may as well talk about the world. I never noticed this. It's actually that cool. So apparently COVID Omicron is ruining the world. Yesterday, actually, there was a massive car crash in Minnesota. And I guess now you know that I live in the state of Minnesota. Why did I fucking say that? Anyway, they basically, I heard sirens, like, ambulance, police. I heard fire truck horns like in the middle of the night, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because I was trying to grind for Infernus key, because Infernus is the only Dominus that is around at all times as a boss, but its key is a drop is 10%. While all the other Dominus who drop keys are guaranteed because they're absurdly rare. Legit Formidiolosis is the most common by far, and that's a 1 in 5,000 per second. Anyway. Feel right at home in this, overseer toxic waste bullshit. But I'm gonna get moving to a different area. I've barely been to this place. I think I skipped it. Actually, I only came back to do the weapon. It's actually a not bad place. Of course, it was patched up, it'd be a lot cooler. But then again, this place is the past, it's ancient. Sup, Skeledeth? Oh, he explodes. Okay. Well, that's gonna be up there for a while. Can't get rid of it. Let's see. Let's talk about the George Floyd crisis. Even though it isn't quite a crisis, a black man gets killed by a white cop after false accusations. He resisted. I mean, yeah, what he did was absurd. Like, he just knelt on him for, what was it, 10 minutes? Choking him to death. Well, indirectly. He didn't intend for that, but the other cop literally right next to him was like, dude, move. And he refused to listen because he resisted earlier. And then a white dumbass female cop person thing, she pulled out a gun instead of a taser. Like, what the fuck is going on in MSP right now? Then again, I haven't heard any absurd stories in recent memory. But that's probably bound to change. I wonder if I could get Lord Suffer to the creator of the game to add me a NPC in universe, or as an NPC in Universe 4. Like, I was a tester for the game until it got removed. Like, the only thing that we did as a tester, or as testers, there was like 6 of us, was testing the XP sharing system. We haven't tested like multi-swing or anything, but then again, multi-swing is a pretty clear change, like, you can tell. Because before, you were only able to hit 1 enemy, and now you can hit 3. But anyway, that's not the point. I'm still not any of the leaderboards yet. Oh wait, nope, there I am. I used to be like top 20 on all the leaderboards, and then I stopped playing when level grinding was at its peak. Seriously, what is a rebel doing with her life? I wouldn't go in here, but I kind of wanna. So I guess epilepsy warning. I'm pretty sure this wouldn't cause an epileptic reaction. I mean, the last one, I can kind of see it. But it's not that bad, it's just, like, it's a bit of pink. Like, I understand that flashy colors is an epileptic trigger, but it's not a full spectrum, and the spectrum colors, it changes slowly. So, I don't know, it might cause an epileptic trigger, but seriously, what does Roblox come to make people look like? You know, what is their arms doing? Is the better question. I'm going this way. Bye. Anyway, saying that a lot now that I think about it. I mean, there's a lot of jokes that I could make, but a lot of them are probably too dirty for YouTube. But then again, I've seen some shit. Like, it's everywhere. Oh yeah, stereotypes. That's another thing that I wanted to kind of talk about. Men are, like, never good enough to meet a woman's needs, like, no matter what we do. And the women have to dress extremely revealing for some fucking reason to get noticed on the internet. Like, why? Like, why are you doing this to yourself? It's just a terrible idea. Like, this is how rape and pedophilia jumped. And then men, suicide rates are literally tripled out of women because they're told to fucking walk it off or that they're a pussy. Because they shared their legitimate problem that they've had for a long time. So yeah, that totally makes everything better, you know? I've never really checked out the ancient desert. Like, I looked around it earlier. This place is where Aurea spawns, but I'm not sure where in the desert that it spawns. Might just be in the pyramid somewhere. Regardless, this place actually does look pretty cool. Wouldn't be too hard to hide a secret. Because it would take people a long time to search through the walls. Luckily, for us, we are waiting forever. Oh wait, I can just do this. That's right. There's something over there. Oh no, that's just the inside of the pyramid. Imagine if I get an Aurea spawn on stream. That'd be fucking sick. treats men like shit. They treat women like they're the fucking Queen of England and that they must be preserved and used for multiple things that are bad. I guess it isn't really preserving, is it? I guess it's just saving for later, like a midnight snack. But, what can you do anymore? It's not like too many people are gonna see this in the end. Wow. First kill. It's like a 1% what? Oh my god, if only I had that luck with the rune to make the scythe, or not the scythe, but the staff. That's either the rune or the stone. Regardless, boop. I have the Indubus staff. It's actually the first weapon of its kind, so that's kind of cool. It stops you from moving, but it's like a laser beam. Doesn't really work well though, does it? Because it counts the beam itself as solid ground, so it keeps on moving forward unless you move it to sides, or to the side a bunch. Honestly, miss the old animation for the Challenger, the what else was there? There was the Challenger. There's only a couple of weapons that had it now I think about it. The Challenger, I believe Asmodeus' sword had it. And Forsaken Legend had it. But now they're both just like this. Oh, wait, no. That's just these two, wasn't it? Challenger and Forsaken Legend are pretty old weapons. I mean, they do a lot of damage for how old they are. Like, I'm pretty sure this came out like just before Universe 3 was like fully released. Or not fully released, but released as the starter, like the lobby and Redcliffe Castle. And then Challenger was way before even Eludra existed. So that was fun. Like, you only needed to be level 25 sextillion to get access to this, and it does damage equal to 4 times your level at the time. Then again, all the drops there were percent drops. I wanted to get the pieces again so I could, like, pretend to make it again. But just, like, have them all. But man, there are some cool looking swords in Lion. Like, the Excalibur was the first of its kind to have this design. I'm gonna go to Emperor's, or Imperious, or whatever it's called. There's also this thing, which was dropped from Unknown Creature of the Void. It's got some pretty fairly high details. Yeah, this whole time I've been waiting for at least a Dominus to spawn. So this is the newest good event sword. It's the remains of a lucky god, which is acquired in 1 in 5,000 from the drops or from the enemies of St. Patrick's Day event in Universe 4. There's Paragonal Isolus Trident, which has huge range. There's this thing from... I can't even remember. It was ODG's game. I mean, here's a Death Speaker. It's literally the only sword with this cool looking animation. I wish there was more like it, because it kind of reminds me of I have the high ground scene from Star Wars. Just holding the sword out like this, just, it's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. I had to. Anyway, here's what the Excalibur looks like in good light. I'm gonna hide those. It's got some rather incredible detailing. I mean, I don't have Blender, but I want to get it. Like, I know it's free, but I'm too lazy to install it. But this is a really high quality blade. Of course, it was symmetrically mirrored. And then there's this thing, which apparently this was stolen. Or this is apparently a stolen model from a completely different game. But EJ, the sword modeler, found it on the marketplace for free. And decided to say, you know what, fuck it. This one's pretty cool. Got the external details. Soul of the First Multiverse is just kind of like a skeletal sword. Or a skeleton of a sword. This is one of many swords that look exactly the same. Let's see, there's this one. Where is this thing? There's a couple somewhere. Pretty sure this is actually the newest. No? Maybe? Oh, here's another one. And then there's a red one somewhere. And this sword's pretty bulky. I don't know how someone would be able to wield this. And again, this is also pretty big of a sword. Like, it'd be impossible to wield based off the fact that it's damn near impossible to wield a sword that's just barely bigger than yourself, let alone this fucking monstrosity. I love running around with this sword, it just looks cool. And this is the Overseer drop. This is another event. The Primordial something or other. Primordial Deathbringer. Now this got some nice details in the center. The aura's not really something that I enjoy though. I don't know when I became a sword critic, but here we are. That's a drop. That's from Rex, and this is Armageddon. It looks okay. It looks pretty cool, I guess. Oh wait, did they change Omen model to have Death Speaker? No. Death Speaker and Omen are not the same. But it does look cool. Scar Blades. Core Blocks Mace. Remedialosis's blade is just rather common Roblox asset. Now, here is one of the good ones. One of the ones that were actually custom made. Jiraz, Destroyer of Universes, the crafted item from Aludra. This is what the normal one is, Jiraz. Now, by crafting it together, it looks infinitely better. Like, you see it like this, it's okay. Also, the trail is now noticeably terrible of a spot. But here's Jiraz, Destroyer of Universes. It's relatively the same. I mean, I'm noticing that it has a bit of a curve in the blade, which is not something that the original had. It's got a nice body, it's got a literal black hole in the middle. It's sucking in the corruption from around it, and some of it is trying to escape. Fairly high detailed pommel. Looks nice, and the guard is like the only thing that doesn't look incredible, I guess you could call it. Like if it was a neon or a color similar to this, like black obsidian, it'd look better, or even the black textureless color. Like, I don't know when I became so talented at rating swords, but I've gotten bored already, okay? I also have this thing, which I just noticed. I think I broke the sword anims. Yeah, I broke sword animations again, didn't I? Yeah, Death Speaker canceled the animations, non-customly animated, so I guess this is what it looks like now. I mean, the attack animation is cool for this thing, but it's a pretty weak sword now. Eye Smash. Fun fact, I was the first person ever in the game to actually acquire Eye Smash. It's a pretty good weapon. Now, this one piques my eye. Coreblock's Legendary Blade. Of course, it's the drop from the Death Speaker. But it has nice, like, seemingly Viking patterns on it. Of course, this is supposed to be retro. So the low texture quality actually makes perfect sense. And the little ice shards from the core blocks or whatever it is, I'm not sure because it's never really explained, is it? I mean, everywhere that I've seen core blocks seems relatable to ice, so I guess that's what it is. This thing looks okay, I guess. There's a corrupted crescendo. Wasn't even made by Sephir. This was made by Droplet. Or no, it wasn't. It was made by Legan and Tonacrit. Legan's a pretty cool dude. It has sword ability. I don't know why, but someone suggested making the first ever ability to be like a Thunder Crash thing, which is a drop from Zeus, apparently, that multiplies your other weapon's damage by 25? What? With a cooldown of about 3 minutes? How do you get skills in a simple RPG? Just how? And already, there's already a special ability sword that does this laser beam that next to never actually works. Now that I think about it, to get like really close. Like, seriously, what? This has less range than the actual sword. But anyway, this kind of looks cool. Simple. Nice looking size. I don't know why, but I have a really soft spot for size. This one I'm pretty sure is completely made from scratch, and it looks pretty cool. The Spear of Destruction dropped by the Scarecrow. That was a fun night. Oh, this sword kind of sucks, but it looks cool. That's all that matters, right? And then there's this thing, and then this thing doesn't look half bad, but it looks a lot better in the thumbnail image. Then there's this hologram of a sword that does as much as a hologram probably would. Calling those rookie numbers, but that's like the very end of Universe 2. So, am I just spoiled, or are they not? By they, I mean those complainers. Now this is a nice looking sword because it has like the mini corruption ball thing in the middle of it. Alright, I'm gonna grab a Mountain Dew because honestly I need something to talk about other than being a fucking sword critic for like every sword in the game. But I've already kind of went over all the fairly cool ones, and then there's this joke item. I mean, there's a lot here. I always think that this is a mace for some reason. Fork. Can I stab this thing to death? Please. I hate the existence of that. Alright, we'll be right back. In the meantime, look at this sort of... Okay, never mind, that has pretty good detail, but look at this sword, I guess. Alright, here we are. Let's talk about the LGBTQ community. Gonna have a lot of people pissed off at this one. Seriously, why do they expect themselves or everyone to fall for them? Like, a da baby literally shot and killed a guy in Walmart. Black guy as well. So you can have a black guy shoot a black guy, no one bats an eye. But you can't hurt a gay man's feelings. The whole damn internet will be against you. Because Karens exist. Anyway. I probably shouldn't be making all of these Karen jokes anymore because my mother herself is turning into one. So it's not even that funny anymore because I have to deal with one on a daily. Well, not quite on a daily, but... Actually, she's been a Karen for a long time. She's just turning into more of a natural Karen. Like, you had to piss her off enough to make her mad at the world. And now she's just kind of mad by default. Anyway. I'm actually gonna start killing enemies because it might just be chance to replace and not just chance to spawn per second. Either way, I'm gonna pull out Armageddon real quick. Actually, Armageddon still makes the really annoying sound effect. I could just turn it off, but then again, the audio, man. The good audios. And why am I slow as fuck right now? What the hell? Let me move. Alright. That's only 39 walk speed. Hold on. I'm ever slightly faster. By literally one. It only costed me 50 octillion health. Yeah, no, I'm going back to the, stab. Stab. Off to say hi to Overseer, I guess. So I guess, woo, people get to listen to infinitely loud, things. Or this infinitely loud sound effect for however the hell long. It's not a bad sound effect, it's just there. Like, everything I say is offensive to someone. So, that's the case for everyone now, especially white men, because they're always deemed so insensitive to people's culture. Except, I know quite a lot of white men who are part of those cultures. Including some of my best friends. So... And then they still get targeted for it, so that's fun. But you could literally say, like, the on any, like, just on the internet, and some 14-year-old white bitch on TikTok will be like,
actually, it's them. I'm like, bitch, you didn't even let me finish my goddamn sentence. I was about to say, like, the keys are hard to get or some shit. Yes, I finally tied something back to the, thing that I've been waiting for this whole time. Anyway.
seriously, women are hard to deal with. Like, at all times. Except when you care for someone, you want to do more for them because, well, you care about them. Why wouldn't you want to do, like, why wouldn't you want to put your life effort into keeping them safe? If you are in love with someone, like, you don't want to see them get hurt, so you try and do something to stop that from happening, like, if you see that it's going to. Like, in a couple of years, when I turn 18 and finally get out into the world, like, the real world, I'm gonna work my ass off to gain wealth. And once I gain wealth, and if I gain popularity on YouTube, all the better, because then I can share experiences and share with you all how you also can do something like I'm planning. But all paths to greatness are hard. They're long, they're difficult. Apparently my personality type is virtuoso, so I'm basically naturally against making long-term commitments. Yet here I am with 3 or 4. You know, my boredom has gotten so bad to the point where literally I just try and scroll through things forever and just try and find something to do. Like, at least if you work a 9-to-5 job, I know it's a hellscape. It sucks out there. But if you work an office job, there is at least something that's just a little bit good about it. Because when you get home from your job, you don't want to do more work like you have to do homework in school. That sucks a lot, actually. But more on homework later. But this whole thing with the 9-to-5 jobs, the only benefit of it is when you finally get your home time, your break time, you can appreciate it more. Like, as a student, like, on summer break, I just sat there playing video games for most of my summer, because I live in a suburb area, like, there's not much to do, it's just rows of houses. I'd have to drive quite a distance, but even then, I don't have a permit, nor a license, nor a car. And even then, driving is extremely expensive now because inflation in the USA is skyrocketed. And now gas prices are going way up. Like, honestly, USA is complaining about gas prices. Meanwhile, England sitting over there with like $10 a gallon, is it now? Or 10 euros, sorry. It's getting worse everywhere you go. You wanna know a little diddly? Here's a short little fact. The world government cares more about the economy than lives of their people. Because the economy apparently keeps the world going. Like, if a meteor struck, they're like, oh no, the economy would be ruined, and the world would go into disarray because a meteor struck. There's next to no one left to go into disarray, you dumb motherfucker. A meteor would kill almost half of the world. Like a meteorite is a tiny rock. A meteor I'd consider to be like, I don't know, like a boulder, like a solid rock the size of, per se, a one-story house or a semi-truck in a ball, or crumpled up into a ball. That would be what I'd classify as the minimum size of a meteor. That thing speeding into the Earth at like 20,000 miles per hour, that's probably gonna make a big old dent in the crust of the Earth and actually the atmosphere. The whole ozone layer would basically move to that one point to try and repair the Earth's own atmosphere because I don't know, natural workings of matter. or something. I haven't taken astronomy yet, but I'm gonna next year. So I guess I'll be able to tell you that in a fucking year, maybe. Like, if a meteor would strike, is the planet sentient because it activates self-defense mechanisms like repairing the ozone layer on its own? Like, and then tectonic plates shift to where the meteor landed to try and make it more heavily armored, in quotes, I guess. But if the planet can do that on its own, then it's probably not just a simple mechanism. It's probably alive. So are we literally killing the planet? No. No, we aren't. Pollution is bad, yes. Coal power is bad, yes. Oil power is bad, yes. If we drop those, we'd still have surplus in power because nuclear power plants are fucking powerful. And they aren't pollutant much at all, actually. People say that they're so bad, like, think of Chernobyl. Yeah, Chernobyl was done, or Chernobyl happened under the command of a person who wanted a refund and cut all the corners possible to make sure that it's ready for the test. So they turned off their generator for a test of whether or not it could actually get a backup system or power supply to work, or a backup cooling system to work, so that the core wouldn't melt down and cause lots of damage to the facility and probably the surrounding city from a meltdown. Like, that was an important thing. But instead, the Russian government postponed it a while, but they wanted it as soon as possible. So they kept it idling, and a bunch of junk built up around the uranium fuel. So they tried getting it back on by burning the fuel, by turning up the power out, or the power output, and it started fluctuating rapidly. They didn't know what was going on because apparently nuclear scientists who have been trained for years don't understand to turn it off, so that's what they did. They pushed the button AZ5 or AZ5, which caused all of the rods to control the reaction and slow it down in place. However, apparently the dumbasses in the headquarters didn't know that the rods, or the lead control rods, which would slow the reaction down, are tipped with boron for some reason, which boron accelerates that reaction. So the power plant went to extreme power output beyond comprehension, like 30,000 gigawatts, I think it was. So like 32 terawatts, about. And boom, there goes the core in nuclear fallout. You see, that was not manned by the right people. If responsible people were running the core, then, which actually is quite hard to come by because everyone cares more about money than safety. I mean, come on. But if it was manned by a more responsible crew, that would never have happened. They would have simply turned down the power output to let it, or to slow the fluctuation down so it didn't go to absurd heights, and then start putting control rods in. I know, so strange. The LG using his brain? No way. I'm pretty sure this isn't even the right thing to be attacking. So I'm gonna kill the Overseer Lord. Fuck your music. I'm not sure if it's displaying my whole screen. I don't know why it'd be doing that, but OBS is being weird right now. Apparently it's recording itself as well. So that's whatever, I guess. I don't even... Oh wait, I'm pretty sure you get the other drop from the Overseer Eyes. Regardless, I'm gonna check Discord real quick and go to Overseer Dagger. Drop from Eye of the Overseer at a 1% chance. Alright. So it'd just be these things. Because they didn't get the names right, apparently. I got the Overseer's Warlord's Eye Smash. I was the first player ever to get it. Actually, I was surprised at that. But apparently these guys drop a weapon at 1%. So, may as well grind for that while I wait. Real quick, I'm gonna grab my phone. Oh wait, it's in the same room. Alright, that means I'll just... I'm not sure how spawn mobs work. Is it just like that rate every second? And then it spawns or something? Or does it spawn instead of whatever you just killed at the percent chance? Which would in fact make it faster to use a public server. But people constantly race, they camp, all the goody good bad stuff. Frigitus, I believe, is still a rare one. I'm gonna go into Discord through my phone. So I can check the things more accurately. Apparently Fortnite got relatively okay again. I mean, they added my two favorite weapons back, the revolver and the burst. So I'm probably gonna play that later. To be honest, I haven't played Fortnite since I added raptors in because I was doing like a fucking 1v5. And then a raptor came in and killed me while I was trying to fucking heal. And it wouldn't leave me alone no matter where I went. Because those assholes were existing. Pretty sure they got removed immediately after because of the huge backlash. Like, taming them would make them your best ally, but who carried around meat all the time when they could have legendary weapons and shield pots and bandage packets instead? So that was infinitely joyful of an experience. How long have I been streaming? Oh, Aston's about to stream COD Black Ops 3. honestly like the best of the whole series. What is my library? Alright. My channel. Alright. Been here about an hour and 5 minutes. Nothing's really happened. I was hoping this would be eventful. Oh. And then I spoke. Overseer Dagger. 0.5 second cooldown. Nice. Okay, yeah, it did show my Discord going. Why? I don't know. I have to fix that. But until then, yeah. Alright. Okay. Oh! Vespertillo. I think I've already gotten Vespertillo. I mean, we'll know in just a few seconds. Yeah, I've gotten Vespertillo already. Yeah, he was like the first one I actually killed. So it is a random spawn like every second. Apparently this is the Vespertillo key. I don't know why it isn't this one. You know, like it matches up. But apparently it makes sense, so not gonna question it. I don't think I've gotten a screenshot of Vespertillo's location, but you see it literally the second you get in, so I'm pretty sure it's fine. I'll leave that open. I've done just about everything that you can in Universe 3 except for collect all of the Dominus. Of course, then I haven't faced Venari. And I've still got 5 more keys to go. Maybe 6 if the Corvalox Mace proof that I killed Frigidus screenshot isn't enough, then yeah, that's fine. I mean, Frigidus definitely isn't the rarest of the things. I actually saw it spawn earlier today, I think. or not earlier today, but sometime in the fucking, I don't know, at a point in time. Uh, hmm. God, my eyes. Let me change to a better armor. I mean, this is just a slightly worse or slightly weaker version of the thing. Alright. Yeah, this is just a stronger boy. Actually, the next one up is more detailed. And then there's this one, which... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the fuck up. No, another recolor. I'm pretty sure Universe 2 has an armor like this as well. Yeah, great, my dad's calling me. Yeah, it has another recolor. Anyway, yeah, for now. Okay. I'm finally back from the dead. Yay. Hold on, I'm just gonna speedrun getting cancelled on Twitch. Oh my god. Let's just make a new account and say the N-word. That's probably one of the fastest ways.
It's like, you can't say that.
Actually, I can just post like a random selfie of some black guy that you don't even know. Oh, nor do they know you.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, have fun, but don't say it here.
Says it 12 more times.
Thought. Do you swear? You know, you won't be able to go to heaven if you swear.
What if I told you I don't believe in heaven, nor a god? So, asimo, fuck off, Simo. Yeet. If a god existed, they have definitely abandoned us a long time ago. Let me just do that because apparently numbers are absurdly long. Hold on a minute. Seriously, what the fuck? Should probably move the mic closer. Oh man. That road of life is a long and hard one. I mean, I've definitely persevered through a lot of shit. But in the end, it's just gonna keep going, isn't it? Lucha technically got buffed. I mean, more health for 10 times stronger weapons. Like, really? Like, just buff the crafted version. But not by 10 times. God damn. It literally made the grind for this thing completely worthless. Because this took people hours. And now it does the same amount of damage as the best thing that they had at the time to fight it. It used to do 1 septillion. Overseer eye on one side, but not the other. Oh, the lack of symmetry. Oh, it burns. Then again, this thing is just strange on a whole other level, but apparently it makes sense. Oh, let me get the green version out. Where is the green version? That's the only one that doesn't make a stupid sound effect. Paragonal Ice Solo's Trident actually looks pretty cool. And can be used as a light source. Hold on, does the bug still happen? No, he did fix it. There used to be overlapping textures on this panel, or on the red panels. Yo, my bug reports, even though I'm never gonna be a tester again, probably still matter. Alright, let there be light, I guess. Let me swap that out, and then move that there. I mean, it can still one-tap just about anything. Alright, let's go to the darkest area in the game. Which I'm pretty sure this is. Has a little Lord Sepher over here, just like... Actually, I have nearly the same avatar as Lord Sepher. Like, I could actually pull out one of the costumes that I have for it. But that's not gonna happen, because apparently that requires me to show you my browser. Which has tabs that I don't really want to share. Actually, they aren't even bad, it's just stuff that I'd rather close. You know, clean up my Twitch, or my taskbar a little, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. toolbar. Ghosty Knight. Yeah, this thing got some range, boy. Lord Umber Hollow drops the Dark Heart at a 1%. Or whatever it is. I think it's the Dark Essence to make the Dark Heart. Like, you get the classic sword, and then you need the Dark Essence to finish the recipe. Okay, I need to move that. I'm a dumbass. But it doesn't even change the head, so I guess it's fine. Yeah, this thing's got some range. God damn. Man, once I figure out how to connect, like, my consoles, like my Wii and my Nintendo Switch, my PS2 and my PS3, I can make some pretty good content with the stuff that I have on them. Like, I have a lot of games for those. I'm pretty sure I have to get, like, another monitor and figure out a way to connect the inputs, but still have it connected to my PC. Or but still have the monitor able to be connected to my PC for viewing. So I guess I'm kind of farming for Dark Essence now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that OBS issue in a bit. For now, I guess the stream's gonna be over soon because thing. So I guess see you all in a while. I'll be around. Also, I had my toolbar up at 420. Nice. But until I see, nope. There's still a texture bug. I turned south just to say that, I guess. Yeah, it's only like that in the dark, but... Well, until I see all of you again, I am the LG, and always will be. Like, sub, all the fun stuff, and then I'll see you all in the next live stream, I guess. I might have the keys by then, I might not. Like, I actually play video games outside of streaming. So, yeah, this was pretty disappointing. Only got 2 to spawn. Meanwhile, when I was grinding for Infernus's key, I got like 4. But anyway, the stream's over now. Goodbye. Leave.